Welcome back. Time for this week's edition of Bontis on Business. It's a day early, but there are some burning issues, so we've called Nick in tonight instead of for tomorrow night. Let's start off with the story we had just before the break, Nick, about Google and its privacy issues. This is supposed to be the sort of do-no-evil company. Are you concerned at all about this?
I'm not that concerned because, they are the do-no-evil company, and we have to look at reality for a second. Facebook and Google know tons about us. Photos, where we go on vacation, what we like to buy, everything. Has there ever been a breach? Have they sold the information to anybody who's done something bad with it? The answer so far has been no. So we have to give them a little bit of faith. I'm not going to say that they're never going to do anything bad. All it takes is one hacker to break in and then all hell's going to break loose. But the reality is they haven't really done anything. It's really up to us as users. Don't do anything stupid on Gmail. Don't do anything posting on Facebook. Don't send your SIN number. Don't send your passwords. Don't send your credit card information. I mean, these are just things that you would do as a user that are dumb. As long as you don't do anything dumb, I think you should be okay with the information. Frankly, all that Google announced today was that they were rationalizing the parameters, and that's a good thing from the user's perspective.
Taking 60 and putting it into one.
Into one, that's right.
Okay, from Google, we move now to Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter now apparently going to be selling data. Is this the sort of magic way that Twitter is going to monetize?
At the end of the day, let's not forget, these are companies. Companies have to make money. They got to, provide to the shareholders. So, we've always wondered, how is Twitter ever going to make money? Well, now we have our answer. They are sitting on a mountain of data, and they're going to now sell that data to other third-party providers. So, again, with regards to information on Twitter, do not tweet things that are going to get you in trouble, like your SIN number and credit card information. One of the things that we do a lot of tweeting on, though, is our location. I would be hesitant. I'd stop tweeting where you are. It's kind of difficult when you're showing a photo of you at a birthday party, then, because by deduction you could figure out where you are. But this is the type of information ultimately that they're looking for. Those third parties, what they want to do is they want to provide advertising to you directly, so that when you're on that Twitter account, you get that commercial for the car that you just tweeted about, or you get that commercial for that restaurant that you just tweeted about. So at the end of the day, this is all about more focused micro advertising. But again, be very careful about what you tweet.
All right, so pretty much when you're online, be careful.
That's
That's
right.
your advice, right?
That's
of course.
right.
You talked about buying a new car. Chrysler claiming now top spot in terms of the best-selling automaker in Canada for January and February. So, that's pretty impressive numbers for Chrysler. Why now? What do you think's going on there?
Well, two reasons. Number one, last year's numbers were so low. And don't forget, when you have growth numbers, it's about the denominator. The denominator was poor last year, so there's going to be an improvement. But you know what? It's also about gas prices. They're high. They're through the roof. I was checking HamiltonGasPrices.com. $1.22 to $1.31 is the range in Hamilton right now. That's very, very expensive. So the smaller cars that are more efficient are doing well. The Fiat 500, which is a very small vehicle in the Chrysler lineup, it's doing tremendously well in terms of record sales. So I think they're moving forward in terms of those types of gas-efficient type cars. But when you look at gas prices in general, it's not a good situation. They are getting higher and higher. The most expensive gas that I saw in Canada today was in Montreal at $1.40. I think we're in for some very high gas prices for spring and summer, Nick.
Seems to be the time of year the gas prices start to head up. Nick, thanks for your time coming in early this week. We appreciate that, and we'll see you back here next week.